Okay, so tonight is our first ever recording for this week in Bohol. So we're just gonna name it this week in Bohol. Maybe change it later to another way. So Lipa. So this week in Bohol will be me, Agua, and maybe another guest. It's either Nestor, one of our one of our board mates, or maybe somebody else who's got expertise on what we're gonna talk about, or something like that. So my name is Zion Campo, and one of the co-founders for Tasher Times, and this is...
I'm Brian Bernagua, one of the co-founders of Tasher Times. So.
And this is This Week in Bohol.
Yeah, this week.
Okay, so what we're going to be talking about is that what has happened in Bohol. Okay, so first start is...
So, Prime Minister Abe, who's this Abe?
Ay, pakilala. So, Prime Minister Abe or si Abe-sama is what people...
It sounds like a character in Dragon Ball.
Abe-sama is the Prime Minister of Japan.
I thought it's the sensei of Sango.
So, kisa may sensei san, di ba katumang pao sa pangalan to?
Kasi kami-sama.
Si Kami-sama. Si Kami-sama. So, yes, but Kami-sama is bald, but Abe-sama isn't bald. He's actually a very dashing it's very dashing man, not old, that old. And he seems to be very like, parang buutan ng punit. Makita ba niyo siya to?
I can flash a picture.
And mura man siya buutan po si Abe-sama, no? Kay,
He's a typical Japanese.
He's a typical Japanese.
I mean, Japanese people are courteous.
Oh, sakto.
And they're, kind.
And there's actually this photo of Abe-sama and Duterte, and this one. Where's
that? Is that in Japanese home? I guess it's blurred because,
I mean, this photo is really fascinating because it really shows how simple how simple Duterte
is. Is that
really
Duterte's home, right?
This is actually Duterte's home. And
in Davao?
This house in
Davao, okay.
Okay, there's the typical mosquito.
You can see in this picture a mosquito net.
And si Bongo, nakita nga ba ka? Have you ever seen him smile? Because what did say he smile?
No, I'm not familiar with the person.
You're familiar with the pambansang photo bomber?
I have seen him. I've seen him multiple times, but I don't know his name.
Well, this is Christopher Bongo. And it's the, what's the official name? I don't know.
Is his role in the government?
Parang executive secretary siya ni Duterte, and yung level up yung title niya, presidential, executive, something. He actually manages a department. He's like cabinet secretary level, and I think it's a new cabinet designation.
So he's in the cabinet.
He's in the cabinet. And it's the right hand. If you want to reach Duterte, you have to go to Bongo.
It's like the PA. It's like the personal assistant.
Personal assistant.
Okay. So that's it. So what's that? What are the other photos? So
I don't know.
What are you looking?
I don't know, but if you've seen the meme where they say that there's actually a meme that's been circulating which says Duterte-sama nasaan si Lenny VP, and then Duterte-sama, there's a cloud there that says Abe-sama, Lenny VP is still riding a bus because katulad
okay.
The bus, so parang it just was really funny. So here,
look at that. He took a selfie.
Photobombing again with
the president in the background. Can you imagine that?
It's very, very amazing.
What's his goal? I mean, what does he think? You put the president in your background, you're like, okay, I'm here. I'm the president. And he doesn't smile.
And he doesn't smile. I haven't seen Christopher Bongo smile.
Crooked. I don't know what to do.
Maybe we should Google. Probably Google.
Maybe he does a bad thing. Maybe,
don't know. So anyways, the picture picture really is interesting, and it just goes to show how simple of a man Duterte is. And there's news that what he served to the Prime Minister during their early morning breakfast is that he served like cochinta, the mungo actually, mungo. So
I mean, those food are delicious, right?
those food are delicious, and it's like this is one of the food that we typical ordinary Filipinos have in our plate. So
true
it's
Filipino food.
Yeah, I mean, I mean ordinary, not necessarily true, but I mean it's what the average masa,
the common people usually eat. I mean,
and I think that's why a lot of people are and why Duterte endears to a lot of people.
Yeah, that's one thing that we love about him, because he really is not that extravagant.
Yeah, he's not that extravagant.
Hires international chefs to cook. I mean, I think he does. He only instruct his, maybe his yaya lang ago, or his maid in the house to like cook
actually,
something for us.
the one who cooks this was from Malacanang. The fact that the average Filipino food like cochinta and mungka were being served to like one of the highest officials of Japan just goes to show like I don't know.
Yeah, he's really proud of being a Filipino.
Yeah, it's just
really being
his patriotism. So
being nationalistic.
So now Abe-sama is going to Australia, just finished his visit to the Philippines, which he left like I think 4 million, which he promised 4 trillion yen. I think it's like 4 trillion of aid, and also like maybe business investments.
At which age?
For like, I think in the span of 5 years for the Philippines.
For the Philippines, not specifically where.
Not specifically, it's like distributed around the Philippines for the whole Philippines.
Okay.
And it's big. It's
It's
big.
not an investment. It's an aid.
I think it's a mix of an aid or an investment. I'm not entirely sure yet, but I mean we don't really have like the details because then they're still probably gonna do talks and things like that or whatever. So, but it's really big, guys. One official said that it's one of the biggest Japanese aid amounts that's ever given. I'm not sure if it's the Philippines or the whole world. So, yeah, so they say that when Duterte will like will stop aid coming from our country. Well, I think what's happening right now is they're pouring aid investments to the Philippines.
You see, guys, we stop begging aid from
we stop
country.
begging aid. That's what's happening now. That's true.
Yeah, so we let the other people give out of their hearts.
Yeah.
We don't pressure them that, hey, give us aid because we are poor or we have a calamity here, but they're giving us aid because we deserve the aid. We deserve their help or their investments or the things that they want to give the Philippines because they see that we have potential.
Yeah, and that's true. I agree with you. Yeah, because like as people have said before that previous aid from this certain country or not mention that country.
Yeah.
They say that parang there are strings attached. I mean, I feel like there are all strings attached to whenever you give aid, but the aid that I think is given here right now by Japan is like, it's like parang brotherly aid, parang tumutulong siya like here
here's something that
parang
just we're friends.
Let's see that's the kind of aid that Japan is bringing to the Philippines. So.
I mean, it's not degrading that we are needing help. We are saying that we need your help, but it is it is somewhat of a pride to say that other countries are giving us aid because they believe in us. They see that we are worth their
potential and
they're worth their aid.
Anyway, so that's just one of the few topics and one of the few things that has happened here in the Philippines. And sa President, I visit the first international visit of a foreign dignitary here in the Philippines, which was Abe-sama or Prime Minister Abe to Davao.
By the way, it's not the mentor of Goku, right? Okay.
So what's
the Next topic?
What's
Okay.
what's the topic? Where's the paper? What's next on our This Week in Bohol?
No, next topic will be. Shit, what's that? Shit! Sa fucking vampire ka to.
Kumandaan mo ka to. What the fuck? Ano naman to? Okay, let's go back. Hindi ka to.
Shit! Guys, cockroaches are getting cocky. Huh?
Wala, word.
Yeah, our cockroaches are getting cocky.
Okay, so
Sorry for that.
just more in advertise.
Small entertainment, guys.
Bygone is really effective, guys. This product is really effective against killing this bastard. So, buy Bygone. It's effective. 100% effective. I highly endorse this. But anyways,
Okay.
what's that again? Before that flying epis crawled into his skin. Disgusting.
I thought that was my hair. That was my hair. Okay, next will be
So,
the appointment of Bishop Alberto
Okay, so-
Uy
what are your thoughts
as
about
our
Okay, before anything else, before I say anything, I'm gonna say congratulations, Bishop Alberto
Uy.
Uy.
Yeah. Being our
For
new
being
bishop.
our new bishop.
Naisip sa Taglara.
Congratulations! What's ang kanang sa Wawawi? Congratulations! Okay, anyways.
Isa ka-coach, isa fucking ka-coach.
Okay, anyways. So congratulations, Bishop Uy, and I hope you lead the Boholanos into
Into spiritual.
the more spiritual. I mean, I hope your personality is like somehow like Pope Francis.
I hope you
Pope Francis is very open-minded, very practical, and very smart. He is proven to be all these qualities, and I hope you're like that. And as far as what I've heard from somebody I talked to about you, I messaged one of my friends who is like very close to priests, and and he said that people love you in Maribok. I think it's from Maribok actually.
Really? Just take na focus.
Okay na?
Okay.
Yeah, people love him in Maribok now, and they're very sad that he's leaving Maribok. So if that's the
Okay.
if that's like parang yung that's how people react to your leaving, I think you're gonna be a good obispo, di ba?
Yeah.
Bishop, you're gonna be a good bishop for Bohol. I hope
No,
you
Daisy sa
yeah,
Taglara.
for the rest of Tagbilaran. And I hope you don't while we're speaking about while we're congratulating you, I hope you won't you're not gonna stop the implementation of the reproductive health bill. Diba? This
Yeah.
one also of our topics, the reproductive health bill, the condoms dissemination amongst public schools.
Among
Which
public high schools.
I 100% fully agree on. I've been telling my friends, my high school friends, my college friends, teenagers to always use a contraceptive if you plan on doing the deed, because it's just so freaking hard to be a father. It's so freaking hard. You don't know how painful it is, how frustrating it is, how there's so much hard work to being a parent. And the Philippines has one of the highest numbers of early teen pregnancies.
Yeah, it's really,
it's very alarming.
It's a heartbreak. It really breaks my heart.
Yeah,
because
but let's talk about like some of the. Let's not name names, alright?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not a father yet. Yeah, but
We're not fathers yet. We're just figurative fathers for one reason or another. So
yeah, I've some of my friends, even some of my ex-girlfriends that went pregnant.
it's not you're not the father.
No, I'm not a father. I'm a good person. Even I look like this. Well,
Okay. So yeah, go.
so
Continue
yeah,
the story.
they get pregnant just before they graduated from college. I mean, yeah, I congratulate them because having a kid is a blessing. But the downside is they they don't have a job yet. I mean, how could they raise their children? Yeah, they have the parents, but I mean, the parents, some of them are rich. I mean, yeah, it's okay if they're rich, but those who are just living by, just barely have enough, it is really a burden. And I'm saying a burden. It's really hard.
It's gonna be hard for them.
For them to raise another child that they don't expect to have just before the son or daughter. Their daughter, yeah, they have a job. It's not easy to raise a kid. I mean,
it's not easy to raise a kid. It's not easy to raise a family.
It's not easy to have a job. It's not easy to land a job.
It's so hard.
A good paying job.
That's true.
Yeah, and the economy is, it's good.
The economy is good.
There are jobs, but if you don't have the the mind or the heart,
so
to
hopefully the bishop reconsiders his stance on the reproductive health bill and the dissemination of condoms and sex education in high school or college.
Sex education will be very important.
It's very important. It's really very important. We need to manage, not really control, but manage our population, because if lumobo yung population, if our population gets grows too fast, and we can't properly have it.
There's a bad side in distributing condoms to high school.
What's a bad side?
If it is not
properly educated.
If they're not properly educated, I mean, they have the condoms. I mean, how do they use it? You're in high school and you haven't.
Just because the Department of Health is distributing condoms doesn't mean that they're promoting that promiscuity or
premarital sex.
Premarital sex. It's just saying that we need to be prepared for whatever's gonna happen, and you need to parang contingency plan, something like that.
In my opinion, I mean, who in the earth right now has not thought about having sex?
Yeah, that's
during
true.
high school?
That is true.
Some, except some of those who are really so. I don't know.
I mean, it's a natural.
Yeah, it's a natural instinct.
Might as well prepare them.
Yeah, with their hormones and stuff. So it's really natural that they have the urge to have an event where they're opposite sex.
So hopefully, you're gonna be on the side of what makes sense.
Yeah, what makes sense.
Okay, so congratulations, Bishop, and
yes, Bishop,
we hope you have lengthy and you have a great
great administration.
Church administration. Okay, so we're going to end our episode for today, our first impromptu episode, because the laptop's lobat, the camera's lobat, and
we have not made any
next time we're gonna be prepared and we're gonna discuss maybe 3 topics and discuss it in depth with data, with articles, with some backing, and maybe a guest. We'll find a guest next time.
Yeah, handsome different guests.
Yeah, okay, see you. Thank you so much for watching This Week in Bohol.
This Week in Bohol, yeah. I am Brian.
And this is Zion. And we are
saying goodbye.
Goodbye. Sayonara.
Sayonara.
Arigatou gozaimasu. Bye, 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 bye. Okay.